If you found this video, then it's highly likely there's going to be some kind of information in here for you. I honestly don't believe in coincidences at all, so we're going to jump straight into it. We're going to be looking at the year of 2025 and some of the energy surrounding that, and we're also going to be looking at your energy as well. Now, I just wanted to kick this off with a trigger warning and a disclaimer. I am saying that I'm doing this for entertainment purposes only. And also, if you're feeling like you're in a sensitive kind of headspace, please feel free to sit this one out. I'm not quite sure what's going to come through, but the general energy that I've been picking up on is quite polarizing, so I wouldn't be surprised if that kind of energy comes through within the reading. So if you feel like you're triggered easily, please feel free to maybe scroll on if you feel called to. Okay, for 2025, I've been being shown the throat chakra. So I do feel as though it's going to be a highly expressive year, especially for people that are either in the spotlight or natural born communicators or musicians. I do feel as though it's going to be highly favorable towards people that have the bravery to speak their truth. I've also been picking up on a lot to do with Elon Musk and satellites. I'm not quite sure why, but I just get the feeling that Elon's going to be stepping into the spotlight more in 2025 than we've ever seen before. And I get the feeling that he's going to be leading some kind of new movement. When it comes to Trump, I'm not sure what's going to be happening with Trump, but I've been seeing a lot to do with JFK lately. I'm not sure if that has any kind of correlation. I've also been hearing the term lending crisis. So I'm not really too sure what that's about, but I get the feeling that it's to do with countries lending to each other. I do get the feeling that they won't be able to do that in the same ways that they used to for some reason. What else am I getting? Oh yeah, I do get the feeling that we might see themes in the media. There might be something that goes down, some kind of crisis, but I do feel as though we're going to see the themes of this come through. I hope it's not the case, but I am getting this kind of energy combined, and it did come up earlier when I was having a look at the cards. These two flipped out together, so I'm just connecting the dots here, but yeah. When it comes to you and your energy, the thing that Spirit was showing me, they were showing me a radio station. And you know how you go to change the channel of a radio and you get that static and sometimes channels overlap? They were showing me that theme, and they were also showing me the theme of a crossroads, like a street sign. But it wasn't a traditional one. It was one of those street signs that have many different directions to it. So this could be indicating that there could be some kind of timeline crossover, and I've honestly gotten that theme before for a customer I was reading for a few years ago, and he had a major life change. He just moved to a different country on a whim without much planning. So this could be indicating that you might undergo a major life change, but I do feel as though it's going to be positive, and we're going to see what's going to come through in relation to that. Also, I had a sneaky look at your cards before. I drew 4 of them, and the first card that came through for you was the bridge. So this means that I'm talking to someone that could be a creator, but more so than that, someone who could be an inventor. I'm getting Steve Jobs energy, to be honest with you, and it almost feels like lending. So you could be getting a grant or something like that to really kick off some of your ideas. You could have been having ideas in relation to creating some kind of business or something like that. This also tells me that you do have intuitive abilities, and you're going to be led by your intuition strongly in 2025. Yeah, this also means you're going to be forging a new path ahead. So you're not going to be waiting around for blessings to come to you. You're going to be getting out there and really making things happen in 2025. So I'm loving this energy for you. You also have the gem card. So this talks about your authenticity levels going through the roof. This means that there's something quite odd about you, but in a good way. There's something rare about you. You're a rare one. You're a bit of a gem. This means that you're definitely going to be embracing the side of yourself that is unique. And this is also giving me the feeling that you're not going to be afraid to be disliked. That's the feeling I'm getting. We also have the Self card here. So this is an interesting energy. This means that you're eventually going to help a lot of people, But first, Spirit wants you to focus on yourself. Sometimes this can indicate the need for boundaries. So I'm seeing a little bit of a clash here. If your authenticity levels rise and rise and rise, it could be that you're going to need more boundaries. So this could indicate that you could be becoming well known or stepping into the spotlight. But I was basically getting this kind of energy the other day when someone knocked on my door. Some stranger, some lady was knocking on my door, and I don't really like to answer the door for anyone. I just like being in my little healing bubble. But anyway, this woman, she just kept knocking on the door and she wouldn't stop. And I've got glass windows, so she actually spotted me and she yelled something out like, "I know you're in there, I can see you." And I'm normally pretty chill. I've been raised to be quite polite, but I actually lost my ish a little bit. I went storming to the door and I was just like, excuse me? If I can't have boundaries in my own home, then where can I have boundaries? And she just said something like, "Oh, I just think it's really rude if someone's home and they don't answer the door." I was dealing with some kind of Karen. But yeah, she just stood there scolding me and treating me like I was a child. So I just ended up closing the door on her. So yeah, sometimes you have to look like you're the bad guy in order to keep your peace. So you could be having themes like that play out, but in different ways. So if you have a condescending boss or annoying co-workers that really try and bring you down and bring your energy down, or someone in the family that doesn't respect your introversion or your boundaries, then this could be indicating that you're stepping into your authenticity and you're not allowing anyone to throw you off balance. That's honestly what's coming through. And when someone doesn't allow us to have boundaries, that's a telltale sign of an emotionally abusive person. So if you were dealing with someone like that last year, your guides are saying not anymore, not in 2025. You're getting rid of all that toxicity and people like that, or even people that enable that kind of BS. You're getting them out of your life. Now, let's see what's going to flow out in the cards for you. Let's just get some cards and see. Spirit is asking you to focus on the imagery of the cards. I'm going to be letting the cards do the work. Spirit, what is coming through? What's this change for the viewer? What's this change? Ooh. Okay. So for some of you, you could be getting a new home. You could be finding your dream house. It's giving me dream house energy. New worlds. There are many more things for you to discover, so don't give up. So this feels like there's going to be so many new experiences wanting to come in for you. It's almost giving me bucket list energy where you could really be moving or traveling or something like that. You also have the flame of courage that flipped out. So this is another confirmation that you might be spitting facts. You might be speaking the truth in some kind of way. A lot of fire sign energy here. It's like you're not holding back for anyone. You're out here breathing fire. And this says, ignite the flame of courage, lighting the path of bravery amidst shadows of fear. So, if this major life change, if it's a little bit scary for you at first, the feeling I'm getting is that it's going to be actually phenomenal for you in the long run. But when it first comes in, it could cause a little bit of anxiety or uncertainty at first. It would almost be the energy of someone getting evicted out of the blue and then panicking about that, but then being led towards their dream destination and dream life. So that's not going to apply for everyone, but that's just a kind of general example of the energy. We also have transformation that flipped out here. Ooh. So just going by the imagery, it kind of looks like you've either broken some kind of addiction or you've broken a pattern of toxicity, gotten rid of toxic people out of your life. And as a result, there's all this freedom that's coming in for you. So you've changed timelines and you're definitely embracing this beautiful energy of change. This says you're going to be reaching for the power and the strength to make changes, enrich your life and become the person you always wanted to be. So this is a beautiful energy. I'm loving this for you. You're really making things happen, really making changes. We also have breakthrough. So that's another confirmation. That's awesome. This says, navigate life's many twists and turns with elegance and resilience. So you might have some major breakthrough moment, but it's leading you towards somewhere great. We also have resurrection. Wow. So this means that you've been rebirthed in some kind of way. You've been rebirthed into 2025 as the phoenix. But yeah, this says shake off the past and rise again. Reinvent yourself and you will rise up from the ashes even more powerful. Ooh, this is almost getting me the feeling that he's coming back. If you know, you know. But for majority of you, you're stepping into a brand new era. And yeah, maybe you had to go through it. Maybe you had to go through a time of isolation that felt like you were in a rut for a while, but you're breaking out of that now. We also have the bard here. So some of you could be musicians, but this is just giving me the energy that you are a healer, because bards are, how do I explain a bard? Bards come from Celtic tradition, and they used to be healers, but they also used to be entertainers as well. So they would go around playing music or doing acting or doing artwork, but ultimately they were doing it for healing purposes, which is beautiful. I wish we had bards in modern day. Well, maybe we do. But this says, allow creativity to flow freely from your heart. So yeah, you're really going to be getting into creator mode, which is beautiful. What else, Spirit? What else is coming through? Ooh, so it kind of seems like you might be doing something that's a little bit alternative or cutting edge, but Spirit is saying that you are on the right track. So this says, slice through obstacles and carve a path towards your dreams. So you're on the right path at the moment. We also have divine timing. So Spirit is saying that there's no need to stress yourself out or to rush. Everything's happening in divine timing for you. It's happening perfectly. A lot of daisy images there. It's giving me kind of like hippie energy. I am getting a song come through as well. I feel as though it's from the Veronicas. That I'm a revolution. I am consciousness, so it could be a God revolution. I'm not sure. I'm a revolution. I was also getting another song earlier as well, and it was that song. Oh, how does it go? Oh, I wish I was a punk rocker with flowers in my hair. In 77 and 69, revolution was in the air. I was born too late to a world that doesn't care. Oh, I wish I was a punk rocker with flowers in my hair. Sorry, I'm not that great at singing. I know I missed a career path there. But anyway, so that's the vibe we're getting. Feels like retribution, if I'm being honest. So what else, Spirit? What else are we getting? We also have choices. So there's going to be a maze of choices. There's going to be so many paths that you could go down. So Spirit is saying, really try to get detailed if you have any manifestations. Like, you know how you go to ask ChatGPT for something and you have to be detailed when you ask for it. You can't just ask for like, hey, ChatGPT, give me a picture. Spirit is saying, be as detailed as you can. ChatGPT, give me a picture of a blue dragon with wings and a crown. They're saying do that with your manifestations and you're going to be getting so many blessings. But this says, chart your course through the perplexing labyrinth of choices, embracing the turn as part of your complex journey. So it does look like you're going on a bit of a journey in 2025. Some of you could be traveling. That's the feeling I'm getting. We also have the mushrooms card that flipped out. So we're getting a lot of hippie energy here. So perhaps you're going to be embracing your high vibe lifestyle, or you could be doing something that might enhance the right side of your brain. This doesn't need to be mushrooms. You could be really delving into meditation. I just feel as though you're going to have an experience. But this says practice mindfulness to find peace in the midst of chaos. So yeah, if things in society are getting a little bit scary or out of control, I feel as though you're going to be peaceful and you're going to be delving deep within, which is a beautiful kind of energy. What else do we have, Spirit? Oh, yes, we have oceans of possibilities. So there's going to be so many possibilities and experiences that come in for you. We also have the winds of fortune. So these two cards flipped out together. Just drawn to the imagery there. Allow the winds of fortune to guide your sails. Oh, this is almost giving me like an Alan Watts quote. I can't remember what he said exactly, but he said, really delve into change and really go with the ebbs and flows when it comes to life's eternal dance. I'm probably butchering this quote, but I'll put it down in the description box afterwards. But yeah, if you're navigating rough waters, you're definitely going to get through it. And yeah, just allow it to take you in a certain direction. That's what Spirit's saying. Spirit is also saying have hope and really pay attention to some of the signs. I do feel as though you're going to be bombarded with signs and synchronicities, but this says grasp the feather of hope, a delicate symbol of upward promise and an uplifting future. Ooh, so your future's just getting brighter and brighter. What else, Spirit? Ooh, we have unity. We have unity. So, while things might be a little bit polarizing this year, I feel as though it's ultimately guiding us back towards unity. Peace and love, man. A lot of hippie energy coming through. So this says, unity blooms, foster harmony and connection within your community, nurturing bonds that bring us together. Come together right now over me. This is just coming through. What else, Spirit? Ignite creation. So this is also a little bit trippy. This says harness innovation. This ties in so well. Harness innovation, fuel imagination, and witness manifestation as answers unfold in your journey of discovery. Ooh, so you're really going to be discovering yourself this year on a very, very strong level. I'm also getting some channeled messages come through. They're showing me a compass. So a compass could be symbolic for someone. They're also showing me a plane as well. So if you had someone in the family cross over who was a pilot or someone that was in the Air Force, this could be them. They're pointing to the north of the compass and they're saying, find your true north. There's also a feminine spirit here that's coming through as well. There's two of them. They could know each other, I'm not sure. But the feminine is showing me floral imagery for some reason. And she's showing me the hands. So this could have been a nurse or a midwife that practiced hand hygiene, I don't know. Or this could have been someone that was into hand soaps, moisturizers. She's also giving me the theme of being like a blanket of love. So maybe some of you had a blankie or a security blanket or something like that. They're saying journey, and I just feel as though they're sending you a lot of love. So you'll know if that message is for you. Now let's get back to the cards. I'm sorry if that was random. What else, Spirit? What else? They're saying seek clarity. Embrace openness and insights, allowing life's truths to reveal themselves. I definitely feel as though it's going to be a throat chakra year. Having trouble speaking already. But yeah, what else? We also have happiness is simple. Find joy in life's small wonders, for they hold the key to fulfilling a contented heart. Fulfilling a contented heart. There's some typos on these cards. I swear it's not me. But yeah, there's floral imagery there, so that's quite interesting. What else, Spirit? What else is going to be happening? I definitely feel as though there's someone out there that's keeping their eye on you or playing a private investigator. So I am hearing, I was going to say Virgo. Yeah, I'm hearing Virgo. I'm also hearing Taurus as well. So yeah, maybe someone's really trying to find out some dirt on you. Explore options, learn what you can, and expand your horizons. What else, Spirit? Oh, it looks like you're going to be kind of like a chess master here. You're going to be planning, and I feel as though you're going to be making some big moves in 2025. It also feels like you're highly intuitive, where you can kind of see through people, and you can kind of see people for who they are a mile away. That's the theme that's coming through. Almost like a chess player, like you know the move that your opponent is going to make, moves ahead of time. But this says take a step back and plan the necessary steps to move forward so you can turn your goals into reality. Strategy. We also have bullseye. Boom. You're going to be hitting the target. You're going to be hitting the bullseye. Stay open-minded, inviting new perspectives to enrich your journey and spark creative solutions. So boom, you're getting it. You're hitting the target. What else, Spirit? Ooh, manifest the new. Embrace the change and envision your desires, allowing the universe to align with your intentions. It's almost like God or Source is saying, get out of the way of your own manifestations. Let me do the rest. Let me do the rest. You just come up with the details. We'll figure out the how. But yeah, beautiful imagery there. What else? Looks like you're going to be fully immersed in your goals. You're going to be fully immersed. Very cleansing energy coming through. Everything you want is all around you, just waiting for you to see it. Ooh. Powerful energy. What else, Spirit? Be here now. So this is really asking you to be in the present moment, to really zen out. What else, Spirit? Spirit is saying trust yourself. Boom, boom, power. Trust yourself. Let your intuition be the compass. Let your intuition be the compass that leads you through the murky waters. Ooh, eerie. Lots of compass kind of themes coming through. What else, Spirit? So it looks like there could be a time of retribution. If you're going through an unfair situation, like something legal, you are getting out of that. It's going to balance out. But this says seek equilibrium in love and career, harmonizing your inner scale to weigh decisions with both heart and mind. What else, Spirit? What else is coming through? Interesting. Definitely seems like there's someone keeping their eye on you. This could be online. Definitely feels like you're going to be getting more of that in 2025, so you could be stepping into the spotlight. This says heart's desires. Sing along to your heart's song, for it knows what you truly want. Again, more throat chakra energy, self-expression. So perhaps you're really going to be speaking out about something. We also have growth potential here, so 2025 is going to have a lot of growth for you. Also getting more themes surrounding birds. We also have learning secrets. So, perhaps there was something that was hidden from you, or something that's hidden in society that might be revealed to us. Or also, I could be misinterpreting some of the cards. So Spirit is saying, like, really listen or really pay attention to the images instead. Oh, guess we'll see. What else, Spirit? We have Tide of Transformation. So some of you could have a new love interest coming in. This says, embrace the tides of change with openness, allowing the ebb and flow of life to guide your transformation into love and work. So many repeating kind of confirmations in this one. What else, Spirit? Oh, that's eerie. That's eerie. We have the compass. Oh, it says Pathfinder. That's eerie. Trust your inner compass to illuminate your path through love and career, revealing the direction of your soul. So there could really be something to this. What else? Yeah, kind of seems like you're going to be having a lot of light bulb moments go off. You could be involved in the council, but this says seek guidance from trusted friends or mentors to help you along the way. I've kind of been picking up on that energy lately where For some of you, you might be finding a mentor, someone that does what you want to do, or someone that's a little bit further along in the journey. But I certainly feel as though there's going to be a lot to do with innovation. So if you were getting a lot of ideas come to you last year, it feels like you're going to be putting theory into practice. What else, Spirit? Stand strong. Spirit is saying be strong, because you're going to get exactly what you want, but it could be that a little bit of momentum has to build up first. With defenses as your shield, find strength in preservation, guarding what really matters to you. What else, Spirit? What else is coming through? Interesting. Transform and rise. So mountain imagery kind of indicates having a breakthrough moment before you elevate. But this is your journey of transformation unlocks past potential, guiding your evolution to new heights. Yep, definitely picking up on that. We also have connections guide, web of connections. So you could be networking or meeting new besties. That's the kind of energy you're giving. Weave your connections thoughtfully, creating a supportive web that uplifts your personal and professional journeys. So yeah, it feels like you're really going to be at the forefront of whatever industry you're in. A lot of leadership capabilities coming through here. Oop. We also have Crystal of Clarity. So, Crystal of Clarity. Illuminate your path with openness and insight, readying yourself for a newfound understanding of content. So you could be a content creator. But I was channeling the other night with one of my crystals, and it's called Saphadite. And with this crystal, I just felt something touching my elbow as a card just falling out. With Saphadite, it's meant to really connect you with God and Source. And I honestly believe that because I got some interesting insights from it. And one of the insights was the simulation theory. The simulation theory is correct, apparently. But they showed me this theme, and I feel as though they explained things to me in a way that my mind would understand. But basically they showed me that old computer game, The Sims. And they were saying that if you could imagine that you were God or Source, and you went to create a reality of Sims, you would basically infuse your own personality and your own emotional guidance system into those Sims. So ultimately what they were showing me is that God is the highest frequency there is, which is bliss, unity, love, that kind of thing. And so they were saying that in order to connect to God and really connect Him with your life purpose, raising your vibrational frequency is the way to go to do this. So if you focus on the things that make you the happiest, the things that bring you the most bliss and joy and nirvana, like if you get a lot of joy and elevation from doing things like painting, then perhaps you were meant to be a painter. If you get a lot of joy from spending time with your dog, then perhaps you were meant to escape the matrix and spend more time with your dog. But anyway, they were giving me that kind of theme, and they were saying that we didn't come here to Earth to suffer. We didn't come here to suffer at all, but we were meant to go through change, because change leads to growth and expansion. And the whole point of it is to find that path of enlightenment to the highest vibration. So yeah, that's basically what they were saying. So the more you can do that, the more blessings are going to come in for you when you're at that high level of vibration when it comes to bliss and unity. They're also saying don't be afraid of change. They were saying don't be afraid of change, because I do feel as though there's going to be some big changes coming in. And yeah, if you are in a place where you're suffering, Spirit is saying that suffering is only there to show us that we need a massive life change. That's the whole point of the emotion. So yeah, that's what I was getting. I was also getting the channeled message that for those of you who can step out of victim mode in 2025, you are going to be blessed and rewarded the most. And I know how that sounds. I know that there's going to be maybe actual victims watching, so please don't think I'm being insensitive. But I feel as though if you are an actual victim, it might be more of a challenge to get out of victim mode, obviously. But if you're able to do that, then I feel as though you're going to be getting a bigger payoff or a bigger blessing, if that makes sense. There's some truck outside. Maybe that's relevant to someone. Garbage truck, clearing out the garbage out of your life. What else, Spirit? Give us a few more messages, please. Yeah, you could definitely have someone new coming in. Getting a lot of mirror imagery lately, so you could be meeting the one. But this is saying commit to the next stage in your life development, and there will be a promise fulfilled in some kind of form. So you're going to get exactly what you want as long as you can commit. And they're saying that in order to elevate, you got to let go of some things if you feel called to. Let go of all the toxic energy and you will elevate like those balloons. And I feel as though that is the message. It's time to take some alone time or be single to get a new perspective. Well, that's a bit counterintuitive. But maybe it's like you really having some alone time. You went through isolation and now you have profound insights, and the more and more you can let go of things that don't serve you, the more you're going to elevate. The sky is the limit here. All right. Better love you and leave you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, hopefully. Bye.